The M&P Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 380. It's a little bit more like the M&P. It even says M&P on the slide, and you have the kind of the fish scale serrations. Same gun, essentially, as I understand. This one you can get without the laser sight, and supposedly the slide has been maybe made a little bit more corrosion proof. Not sure. It's stainless, I think, coated with melanite. And a little bit of different contour to it, as you can see there, but by and large it's the same firearm without the laser sight. Since this is a carry piece, of course, it's not a long-range target pistol. Let's go ahead. I've got some magazines loaded with some hollow points. We're not going to go through that long deal we did on the Glock 42 and try all these different hollow points. This gun's been out. These guns have been out for, what, 4 years now. And so the story's kind of out there. We just not really played with one ourselves and giving you my impressions. But we'll shoot some hollow points. Let's start out with some Remington Golden Sabers. And I have some Critical Duty here. Oops, excuse me, Critical Defense. And I took a couple shots with this Barnes. You know, those would not work in the Glock 42. And I thought I'd try them in this, and actually 3 or 4 of them did work, so we're going to try those too. We'll just try a few hollow points and see if it was my imagination or it was just an aberration. All right, so we'll try a couple hollow points right off the bat here. Get my ears on. Since we have hollow points, let's put a Golden Saber on that 2-liter that I sometimes forget to engage. Let's do it with one hand. All right, if we can. Oh, he tried to attack me. He didn't like that. Oh, we have a target up here, signed by some character I've never heard of. Let's put some hollow points on it. And of course, that's what these guns are for. Up close and dirty. Oh, we've got, what do we have in here now? We have the Critical Defense. See how they work? We'll go 2 hands on this one. Like they all function. And what else do we have? Oh, we have those Barnes that for some reason didn't want to work in the Glock 42. They work in this. I can tell the difference in recoil. They are a little bit lighter. So let's go back over here and see what else we can find. As far as I know, it is a reliable pistol. As I always do, I go around the forums and see what people are saying. You can find some negative things about the gun, as you can with any firearm, but by and large it's pretty positive. That's my impression I've had of the firearm for years. The people that have them like them. How about the Cowboy? Oh, you know what? I don't think it's empty. Yeah, there we go. That's one of the advantages of this double action only pistol. I had that same experience with some PPU I was shooting yesterday. Several of them did not go off, and with a double action only, you're more likely to have that because your hammer is generally not falling as far. Same with a revolver. When you cock the hammer and pull the trigger on a revolver, you've got a further harder fall, whereas when you double action it, it's not as far and hard usually. There we go. Try the big. So, pretty nice little shooter. Again, that double action only. It's not double single, you know, it's double action only. Every pull is the full length of the pull, okay? And, you know, if something doesn't go off, you can just pull it again. Excuse me, that's something that a lot of people really like. Some people almost, they talk about double strike capability with religious fervor almost, really. They will not have a pistol if you don't have the double strike capability. You know, that one of the hits on Glock. They say, well, you can't just pull it again, you know. So that's one advantage of having double action only. Okay. Did I shoot everything? Not quite. I've got another magazine. I'm going to shoot it. I forgot. I'm sorry. Let's shoot 2 hands. Try something like that 2-liter there. All right. Let's go down and get a couple more 2-liters. Oh man. The reason I ran down here is because I was afraid I would miss. I confess, okay? This is not a long range pistol, and I didn't want to miss. Okay. Plus, part of it is just being a little bit foolish, but I got him on my last shot, I guess. Anyway, so it's not an impossible firearm to shoot at distance. It's just not designed for that, okay? And it's not the fact that it's small. You've seen me mess with short and little pistols at long range and everything, but it's the fact that it's small and also the double action trigger, because that thing, you've got to pull, look where it breaks, all the way back before it breaks, okay? So with my large hand, that's way back there. It's really like the LCP, same concept. And it's one thing that makes the LCP hard to shoot, because you know, it's all the way back, that long trigger pull.